All right, folks, let's talk about something that gets way too complicated, way too fast. We're talking about credit. So many people treat it like some kind of magic, but it's really just a tool. Think of it like a shovel. You can use a shovel to plant a beautiful oak tree, or you can use it to dig yourself into a deep, dark hole. Credit is exactly like that. It is simply a way to borrow money to buy something now, with the promise that you will pay it back later, usually with extra money called interest. We're going to walk through a clear 3-step path to get this part of your financial life in order. It's not rocket science, folks. It's about being intentional. The goal here isn't to become a slave to a credit score. The goal is to understand the system so it doesn't control you. Many people get tangled up in the credit game, chasing points and rewards, and they end up with a pile of debt and a whole lot of stress. That is not winning with money. Winning is when you are in control. This 3-step path is your roadmap to taking back that control. We're going to define what credit is, why it matters, and how you can manage it without letting it manage you. It's time to stop being afraid of this topic and start acting. So, let's get down to business. The 3 steps are simple to understand. First, you need to check and learn what's going on with your credit right now. You can't fix a problem if you don't know it exists. Second, you need to learn to use credit wisely, which means with a plan and with discipline. Third, you need to grow and protect your credit for the long haul. This isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. By following these common sense principles, you can build a solid financial foundation and avoid the traps that keep so many people broke and stressed out. The first step on this path is the easiest one, but it's the one most people skip. You have to check your credit report and know your score. You cannot hit a target you cannot see. A credit score is just a number, usually from 300 to 850. Banks and lenders use it to give you a grade. It's their way of guessing if you'll pay them back. Your credit report is the detailed report card. It shows how they came up with that grade, lists your debts, and shows your payment history along with other financial information. You are legally entitled to a free copy from each of the 3 main credit bureaus, Equifax, Experian, TransUnion, every single year. Use the official site, annualcreditreport.com. Don't get suckered by free services selling junk. Once you have the report, read it. Look for mistakes, accounts you don't recognize, late payments you actually paid on time. Errors are common and can wreck your score. If you find an error, dispute it. The bureaus have a process. Send a letter explaining the mistake and include proof. It's a hassle, but it's your responsibility. Nobody else will clean up your financial life. Know what goes into your score. The 2 biggest factors are payment history, paying bills on time, and how much debt you carry versus your limits. Get those right, and you're more than halfway home. One late payment can drop your score a lot. A $2,000 limit with a $1,900 balance, huge red flag. Looks like you're living on the edge. Lenders hate that. Learn these basic rules. Know the rules before you try to win. Pull your report. Do it this week. Okay, once you know where you stand, it's time for step 2, using credit with wisdom and care. This is where personal responsibility really comes into play. The number 1 rule of using credit is this: never ever borrow money you cannot pay back in full. A credit card is not an extension of your income. It is not a magic piece of plastic that creates money. It is a debt instrument. Use it for planned purchases you already have the cash for. If you can't pay for it with cash in the bank, you can't afford it. Period. The most powerful habit you can build is paying your bills on time, every single time. Late payments are a disaster for your credit score, and they come with ridiculous fees. Set up automatic payments for the minimum amount on every bill as a backstop so you never miss a due date. But do not just pay the minimum. The minimum payment is a trap designed to keep you in debt for decades. If you only pay the minimum, you could end up paying 2 or 3 times the original purchase price in interest. Always pay the full statement balance each month. Another key part of using credit wisely, keep your balances low. This is called your credit utilization ratio. It simply means how much of your available credit you are using. Rule of thumb: keep balances below 30%. Example: with a $1,000 limit, aim to stay under $300. High balances signal stress to lenders and hurt your score. Smart tactic: put one small recurring bill, like gas or a streaming service, on a card, then set up automatic payment to pay the entire balance each month. This builds positive history without ever carrying debt or paying interest. Avoid opening a bunch of new store cards for 10% off. Every new application can cause a small, temporary dip. Be deliberate, not impulsive. Section 4, Step 3, Grow and guard your good name. The final step in this journey is about playing the long game. It's about growing your credit history over time and fiercely protecting it from harm. Building good credit doesn't happen overnight. It's the result of a long, consistent track record of responsible behavior. Lenders want to see that history. Don't be quick to close your oldest credit card, even if you don't use it much. The length of your credit history is a significant factor. An older account helps. Part of a mature profile is a mix of different types of credit: credit card, revolving debt, installment loan, car loan, mortgage. I'm not telling you to get a loan just for credit mix. That is stupid. Never take on debt you don't need. Major purchases like a house will naturally create mix and strengthen your profile. Protecting your credit is as important as building it. Your good name is valuable. Crooks want to steal it. Identity theft can destroy your credit and take years to fix. Be vigilant. Check your credit reports regularly, at least once a year. Sign up for fraud alerts to get notified of new accounts. Use strong, unique passwords for financial accounts, and shred documents with personal info before throwing them away. If you're starting out or rebuilding, you might need a secured card. You make a cash deposit, say $500, that becomes your credit limit. Use it like a regular card. Responsible payments are reported. It's a way to prove your reliability. Over time, you can graduate to an unsecured card, like training wheels to get back on a bike. A smart, controlled way to build or rebuild your credit history. Play the long game. Protect your good name. Keep doing the right things. On time. Every time. Section 5. Your simple plan to win with money. So, there you have it. Credit isn't some mystical force. It's a system with rules. Now you know the rules. Time to make a simple plan. Don't get overwhelmed. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Take one small, intentional step today, another tomorrow. Progress, not perfection. You can do this. Power is in your hands. Start with a clear plan. Boil it down to a few simple next steps. Stop being a passive observer. Become an active participant. First, get the facts. In 7 days, go to annualcreditreport.com and pull reports from all 3 bureaus. Sit with a cup of coffee and read them. Circle anything wrong or confusing. That's step 1. Next, pick one bill, just one. Set up automatic payment for the full balance. That's how you build a habit of never being late. That's step 2. It's that simple. Get the facts. Create one good habit. Final plan for your refrigerator. Step 1. Check your score and report this week. Step 2. Make one bill payment automatic next month. Step 3. Keep credit card balances low. And review your credit report every 4 months. Credit can be a useful tool for big goals like buying a home. Used wisely, it reflects integrity. Used poorly, it brings stress and bondage. Follow the 3-step path. Learn the rules. Use the tool wisely. Protect your good name. Start today. You'll be glad you did.